This would not be anything if it wasn't for Pauline. So thank you, Pauline.
Thank you. You may know that our sister association is Save Red Rock, and here's our president, Heather Fisher.
Thank you. We're so grateful for you coming today. We've been here for 12 years, 13 years. Anyway, we have today some special honored guests. We have Congresswoman Susie Lee here. A round of applause for her. She's done a lot for Red Rock, and she's a hiker and a biker, and it's so awesome to have somebody like that in Washington, D.C. representing us and representing our public lands. She is for District 3, which includes Lake Mead, goes all the way out to State Line, Red Rock Canyon. Yay, Red Rock! And here she is. She's actually here. She's amazing. She went hiking this morning, and she's here today, and she's been a very good support for Save Red Rock. We have a booth back here. We're doing a membership drive today, and we just want to thank Susie Lee, Congresswoman Susie Lee, for coming out today, and I'll let her give you a couple of words.
I'm not going to spend too much time because you got a lot of music to listen to, but I want to thank you all for coming out to support Save Red Rock. This organization is the example of what grassroots activism can accomplish. When you show up and you make your voice heard, you can get things accomplished. And we would not be here today without the effort of all of Save Red Rock. Stopping the development across the street was incredible. But listen, I mean, in Nevada, look around. I mean, our public lands are so incredible in the state. I just spent the morning taking a group out to Sloan Canyon. What we have here, Level Canyon, Red Rock, it's incredible. And I know all of you understand that because you wouldn't be here today supporting this great organization. Listen, in Congress, I will be a champion to preserve our public lands here in Nevada. We are under constant attack. We need permanent preservation of these incredible resources. So thank you all for coming out here and supporting Save Red Rock, and count me as a champion in Washington with you. Thanks a lot.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Susie Lee. And she stands behind her word, and she's actually come through on a lot of things for us. So one more round of applause for Congresswoman Susie Lee. Thank you. Also today we have the District Director for Senator Dina Titus. And she's been our supporter, but so has he for many, many years. And so with no further ado, I'll let you hear from Vinnie Spottelson.
Thank you so much. Hi, everybody. My name is Vinnie Spottelson, and I am a District Director for Congresswoman Dina Titus. But she was a state senator back in the day, and when she was a state senator, she passed many laws to help protect Red Rock Canyon by taking commercial trucks off of the loop here. And, of course, the law that we tried to do to stop encroachment from the city coming all the way to Red Rock Canyon. Unfortunately, that got struck down, but we fought back, and just recently, Save Red Rock, with the help of the new county commission, was able to stop the latest attempt to bring urbanization here to Red Rock Canyon. So we need you to keep helping this fight. We're going to need work at the county level, at the state level, and then Congresswoman Titus, working with, who you just heard, Congresswoman Lee, they're going to be working at the federal level back in Washington, D.C. to make sure that Red Rock stays rural, that the folks that live here can keep their way of life, and the folks that come from Vegas can continue to have an escape out here in Red Rock Canyon. So lastly, I just want to end by thanking Save Red Rock for having us here. Just know that Congresswoman Titus and myself, we stand with you, we support your efforts, and we really appreciate it, and this is a great time. Thank you so much.
Thank you again, Congresswoman Dina Titus and Congresswoman Susie Lee. We really appreciate everything you've done for us, because we can work our bones off, but we need somebody at the top level making those votes and those important decisions. So thank you so much. And we have here our director for Save Red Rock, Pauline Van Betten. She has an important announcement to make as well.
On the back side of Red Rock is a very, very beautiful canyon called Level Canyon, and Level Canyon fell into great ruination it became overrun with, I could say the bad guys, because there wasn't enough law enforcement. Every sign was shot up, there was graffiti everywhere, there was garbage, and we got together and we started to take 10 dumpster loads of garbage out of there. We got new signs. Brett Torino brought new signs. We just did a lead test in the shooting area, and we found out that the acceptable lead levels is 1,200 parts per million. The area where they were shooting had 44,000 parts per million of lead. So Save Red Rock said, let's take over this initiative. We, as such a big group and have so many followers, we are now going to work on getting that cleaned up. And the most exciting thing is we have a project sponsor, and he's going to be helping us in a very, very big way, and his name is Brett Torino.
So as Susie said, I'll keep it brief, a lot of great music. My roots, very interesting. Pauline and I, in college, almost pre-college, were roommates. And our lives went very different directions. But as we've gotten older, our lives have done this, and they've done it through environmental work. I have a couple homes here in Blue Diamond. I have been a developer all my life, and most of my life, my background was conservative. But when it comes to the environment, there's absolutely no compromise. And when it comes to Southern Nevada, we cannot afford to compromise because there's not enough left. And I've had a ranch in Level Canyon for 26 years. We do a lot of good work for kids up there with cancer, autism, and other things. But we watched that canyon just get shredded over almost 3 decades. It was unacceptable because there's not enough left. So people like Susie Lee, Dina Titus, and others, people I might not have voted for even 10 years ago, it doesn't matter selfishly what you stand for. You have to stand for the environment. Pauline and a group of people have done an amazing job. I am been given this gift personally as a citizen of this community to see them want to adopt Save Level Canyon. It's been 3 years of unbelievable effort. The amount of momentum now is terrific. And long after I'm here, people will be enjoying that canyon because that canyon is part of this canyon. And it is unacceptable to see these areas get overrun because somebody's talking about jobs and other things. Absolutely, that is not the case here. This stands for your children, your grandchildren, and generations in this community. And if you don't have a recreation base, you don't have a community. So I applaud everybody that's doing the work out here today. No matter how tough, you got to stand for something. So thank you. I am blessed.
All right, so plastic wristband, did you hear that? Thank you so much for coming to Jam at the Barn. You can volunteer or sign up to donate, support or volunteer at the Save Red Rock tent over here. And thank you again so much, Brett Torino, for being a project sponsor, and Congresswoman Dina Titus and Congresswoman Susie Lee. Thank you for coming out, and thank you guys for coming today to the Jam at the Barn.
Folks, we got a real special treat for you now. If you all could get up and join us over here, grab a piece of Dale's tail, and we're going to take a little John out into the desert, and we're going to go on a wild burro tour. Come on out, don't be shy. You might want to bring
Can I hold it? Can I hold it, please?
Oh, you gotta, yeah, go Pete Dale's tail.
Come on over,
Yeah,
folks.
hold it.
We're having a great time today. That's right, don't be afraid. Go ahead and grab onto Dale's tail and find yourself a place in line, and we're going to head right out here in just a couple moments.
I know.
Well, I slept there for a few hours.
I'll grab a spot when I'm done.
Giddy up, son.
Come join us at Jam at the Barn all day today from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. And right now we're doing a wild burro tour on Dale's Tail. That's what this little rope is right here.
Right on. Cool.
You gonna be at the end of the tail? You wanna hold the end of it?
Thank you so much.
Hey Ilsa, hi Ashanti. I'm gonna introduce you on Facebook Live. We have to. You're helping Susie Lee with her dog. I see. That's great.
Just gave him some water. So.
And Brett Torino's assistant is also helping with Susie Lee's dogs.
All about the animals and nature.
Yes, the animals and nature. So speaking of the animals and nature, hey Susie,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right,
Okay,
bye.
bye.
Bye, honey.
Congresswoman Lee. Let's go follow Dale's tail.
That's why I told you to get there earlier. You said it. You have to get it. Go get it. Fit.
Think we're gonna see any wild
You
birds?
get it. You get it, Mom.
All right, so we're gonna
Mom,
go
get
through
it.
the burrows, and I'll be right back on in a minute.